Hello friends, welcome back to our series of tenses. And in today's part, today I will show you practically that is how to use the past simple and present perfect tense. And our today's part is, as you see, that is part 4. And today's part is going to be interesting as well. And today we will just see this, and today we will just practice this about past simple and present perfect. So no more talking. Let's get started our today's video journey. So here, first of all, we are watching that is past simple and the present perfect of this. So let's see. Here we are watching that is with past simple. We can use both types of verb. One is regular verb and another one is irregular verb. Okay, regular verbs, that is with past participle and the with past participle, okay, and the past form, okay. It is generally add with the word of ed, okay, ed. And here we can see that our ed is here. On the time we can use it. And the irregular verb has 3 rules. Sometimes the irregular verb completely changes. Sometimes the irregular verb doesn't change at all. And sometimes the irregular verb changes a little bit. Okay, so I hope you have understood. For example, meet, met, met. Like this. And this verb is completely changed. Eat, ate, eaten. Next, put. I hope you have get it. So this is called irregular verb. Like this, go, went, gone. And that is irregular verb. In this case, this word completely changes. There are more irregular verbs. When you will observe the book, then you can understand. So we are focusing on the past simple. So we can focus on the word, the past form of the word. So let's check. I worked. You worked, we worked, they worked, he worked, she worked, it worked. Okay, it's the positive one. Then we can also make it into the what? The negative. We can say, I didn't work. You didn't work, they didn't work, he didn't work, she didn't work, it didn't work. We can also say like this. We have to change the order. We have to add this. Did I work? Imagine another subject instead of he. Did I work? Did you work? Did we work? Did they work? Did she work? Did it work? Did Arjon work? Did he work? Here, I hope you have get it. The next is didn't. Didn't I work? Didn't you work? Didn't they work? Didn't she work? Didn't he work? And go on. Now we will practice the WS question. Okay, so here I have just written here what, but you can use any kinds of WS questions. Okay, but you have to keep one point. You can only use with when. When with this. Okay, when is only used with this, and how long. How long. Okay, how long and what, when. You have to use when only for the past simple. You have to only use how long only for the present perfect. And instead of these, you can use any kinds of WS questions with both of them. Okay, so let's check. What did he work? What did she work? What did we work? What did they work? What did you work? Same here. What didn't he work? What didn't she work? What didn't Arjon work? What didn't you work? What didn't they work? Very easy. The topic is very easy here. Now we will get focused what? On the present perfect. Now we will focus the positive one. Here our positive one is I have worked. Have is only used with these subjects, these 4 subjects, which you have to memorize it, and which you have to remember it, which you have to save it in your mind as well. I have worked. You have worked. We have worked. They have worked. Okay, they have worked. Okay, they have worked. Here our regular verb is here what? Worked. But here I have written went, but it will be what? Gone. what? Gone. Okay, because it's the past participle form. Remember, go, went, gone. Okay, it's the past participle form. There are more words like eat, ate, eaten, gone, walked, put. Okay, there are more irregular words of both of them. So if you read the book, if you study the book, and if you want to get the synonyms of these words, if you want to optimize these irregular and regular verbs, both of them, okay, or use it with past and past participle form, you can use them as well. By this, you can enhance your English vocabulary and your English knowledge, and you will be expert on both of the tenses. But it changes a little bit. He has worked, she has worked, it has worked. Same with what? The irregular one. Okay? The next is, we can also say like this, they haven't worked. Imagine like this, I haven't worked, you haven't worked, they haven't worked, it haven't worked. Okay, we know. We can also add the extension. They haven't worked at the cafe. They haven't worked at his house. Like this. You can also imagine the extension with the past simple. That is, he didn't work at his mother's house. Okay, did he work at his company? Like this. Okay, so imagine that is, they haven't worked, he hasn't worked. On the time it will be, she hasn't worked, like haven't, it hasn't worked, Arjun hasn't worked. Next, have they worked? Have I worked? Have you worked? Have we worked in our garden? But it will change during he. Like this, has he worked at his grandmother's house? Has she worked with her school projects? Has Corim worked with what? Learning English channel. And if you want to say with negative, you have to say haven't or hasn't. So let's check. Haven't, what? Haven't, we know have is always with I, you, we, they. So say with me like this. Haven't I worked? Haven't you worked? Haven't they worked? Haven't what? Haven't we worked? Haven't we worked in the cafeteria? Like this. But it will change during the what? Has. Hasn't he worked in the kitchen? Hasn't she worked? We can also say the irregular. Hasn't she gone? Hasn't she gone to school? Hasn't she eaten the breakfast? Can't we say? Of course, we can say, we can mix it up with both of them, regular and irregular. Because structure is same, but regular and irregular verbs are different. Okay? So here we have already guessed this. The next is, then during the question, both of them have or has, during the positive or negative. You can add any kinds of WS questions, but I have only chose one, that is what. So we will practice them. What have they worked? What have you worked? What have they worked? What has she worked? On the time it will change. What has she worked? What it has worked. If you want to say negative, you can say what hasn't he worked? What hasn't she worked? What hasn't it worked? Okay, imagine this by watching this. Think about has instead of what have. So I hope you have get it. So here is the new topic. If you want to say with go, you have to say with where instead of this. You can also use how long, okay, with the present perfect. You can also use the when with the past simple. But first of all, you can use the WS question. But first of all, you have to understand. You have to understand the verb as well, the meaning of the verb as well, that is accurate with that word. On that time, you can use those types of WS questions. But without this, if you use that is the meaning will be wool, the meaning will be wrong, okay, and it will be mistaken as well. Okay, so I hope that is I have already made it clear how to use the present perfect and past simple. So if you like this video, just like, comment and share my video, and see you in the next video everyone, and bye for now.